Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. And off we go from the Windy City. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. It certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarterback.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing now from the gun. That's caught inside. It's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A handoff as they try to run it here. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up 2nd down. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. He'll look to throw. And off the deflection, it is taken in. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down. The field goal unit is out for the Titans. This one from 54 yards out. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Titans are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
This is fielded inside the 5. They'll get across the 20, mark them down at the 23-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
It was pretty clear after sitting down with him earlier in the week that he was just not satisfied with last week's performance. And while he was so clear, he's like, listen, I am thrilled that we won the game. He goes, I understand that we want to continue to stack up wins. I need to be better. And it starts with protecting the ball. So back to basics this week in practice, trusting what he sees, relying on his understanding of the offense. If all those things come together, I think we'll see a better performance out of him today.
On the ground, it's Brown. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll try to sneak it here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. 2 first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Now Brown. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down.
6-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
From the 46. Here's 2nd down and a yard. A carry here for Brown.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
brings up 2nd and 1.
They're right here with Brown. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
That's good for a first down. 1st and 10.
Here's Brown. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. From the 25, here's 2nd and 3. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
At the Titans' 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll run the sneak. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now this time he'll set up to throw. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Chicago. His 4th TD grab of the season. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Titans offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he's been as involved as anyone in the league in the middle part of the season, the NFL leader in receiving yards to this point. On the move left. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he dances away from one defender on his way. Gain of 7. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. We are through 1. 7-3 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Titans football here to start quarter number 2. 2nd down and 3 as we are ready to get back underway. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
The tight end going in motion to the left. Back to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. It is third and long.
It's third down.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Titans are back within one. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Bolts offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And as we move into the second half of the season, he continues to put up the big numbers. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. Not much there, maybe a yard. From the 31, here is second down and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on fourth down. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. First down, Chicago.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Open man, downfield, it is Adams. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Now Gibbs on the ground, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll throw out of the gun. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And they're going to be set up in the right zone. They got it inside the 15. A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on third down, but what they call third and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert third downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Brown. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
No gain on the play.
Here now, second down and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
He'll keep this himself. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase of what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Couldn't take the chance. He's going to return it from the goal line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here comes the jet sweep. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. They need 8 as they come up for third down. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's caught. And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The PAT, up and good. And the Titans go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Bulls offense ready to get back to work. They have been one of the better teams in terms of throwing football this year, and the numbers bear that out, and they have come out of the gates hot in this one. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw left side is complete, and he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on first down. Now it's second and 1. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Throw on the run is complete. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
They'll look to throw again. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop at just over a minute remaining in this first half. On second and goal, here's the zone read. And he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Bulls. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The ability for the quarterback to run with it. Greg, great choice there as he gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, what makes the zone read so effective down near the goal line is it forces the defense to account for an extra player. In this case, it's the quarterback. And when he sees that end crash, he pulls it, and he's able to take it in himself.
13.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Titans offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll start out first down and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get. Like, we're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Extra point attempt to come here. His kick is good. And the Bulls add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Titans offense to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll begin with first and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. They'll be their second. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
Brings up third and 5.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
40-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up second and 2.
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And their only realistic chance to end the half with points is to throw the ball near the sideline, gain as many yards as you can, and then hopefully either get yourself in position to kick the field goal or at the very least in position where you can attempt a Hail Mary.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away, and live for the next down.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee, take this on into the locker room. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hanson and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. It is week 13. Things starting to get a little nervy in some circles. The home stretch starting to creep closer. Let's go to the highlights. Our journey through the NFL starts now. In Landover, the Commanders at home to take on the Saints. And here is the running back. He's going to deliver in the red zone to the end zone, 12-yard touchdown run. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars. They're hosting the New York Football Giants. And this is the Giants quarterback adding to his total. He's the league leader in touchdown passes, and here's another here. Lastly, let's go to Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And this is the running back. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. 52 yards, touchdown. The Ravens with a big lead on the road at the half. With that, we take a look at the rest of what's going on here in week number 13. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bulls offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
The RPO. That one is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative. No time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
The Titans offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A throw right side is intercepted. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. First and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. It's his fourth rushing touchdown of the year. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Titans offense ready to take over once again. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. From the 39, here's a first and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And that's going nowhere. Thrown down, literally and awkwardly, right at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll set up to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. A big play there. 31 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. Quick throw, taken in. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
And that is incomplete.
Intended for 18.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone, that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Going back to the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
21. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Putting the tight end in motion.
There's still a long way to go here, but in the second half, when you can defend this lead, man, pass rushers come to play. This is where you can close it out, pin your ears back, go get the quarterback, and after that last sack bringing up 4th down, this offense has to decide, is this a risk they're willing to take by staying on the field?
The Titans sending out their punter. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bulls offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the 3rd quarter. They might be looking to grind out some 1st downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. Drive will start on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Now faking the give. This throw right side is caught by Adams. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
36-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 20.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He'll stay on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Back to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. He'll drop to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the third and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do, but to just simply throw that one away. I think at this point in the game, Mike, you have things under control. Not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
He'll start at the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Titans offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. So, a big one there to start the drive. 32 yards. Now, this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Not a whole lot happening there. Just a short pickup. From the 33, here's 2nd and 7. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Third down and 3. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
He'll go right and find his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, right side, he's got him. And the Titans going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to put any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. He'll try to run. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Touchdown here in the fourth quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for two. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the fourth quarter.
That is caught, and they get the two-point conversion.
37, Titans 21.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The Bulls offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Brings up third and less than a yard.
Here's third down and a few inches. They'll go with the sneak. And that one shuts down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So they come to the line for first down and 10. He's going to keep this again. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc. And that's exactly what happened here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And you can cut like this guy. I'm not sure how you guard it.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
Now Brown. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. Fourth down, straight ahead.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on fourth down, Mike, based on what they do on third down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that fourth down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Blues will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Titans offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
They send the tight end in motion. That one hauled in. It's complete. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, it's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Down at his 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
He'll throw out of the gun. He'll get this out to his running back.
It's 2nd down.
He's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. That is hard down the field. He's got it. And he's going to have a Titans 1st down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
At the 20-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd.
He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And the Titans are going to have it 1st and goal. He's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
It's 2nd down and goal.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get some of the yardage back, but now work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 8 yards. It's now 3rd.
Now they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Greg, they have such a knack. And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay they're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
The kick is good. That's the score. Titans 28.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The Bulls offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.